Hi everyone, this is Nikki from Happily Lost. Today we are talking about breakups via text messages, something that I've had a lot of experience with apparently. So let us get into it right after this. There is no denying it, breakups suck at the best of times. It does not matter if you are the breakee or the breaker. In today's society, with the technological age, breakups seem to happen across Facebook and other social media, and also with text messages. I'm going to qualify this talk. I have never been the breaker, the one who has done the breakup. I have only been the breakee, the one who has been broken up with. And so that you know, all of the times I have been broken up with, it has been done with Facebook, WhatsApp, and good old-fashioned SMS text messages. And one where they just disappeared. But that one is a completely different story, and I'm not going to go into it. So I have had some experience of being the receiver of this type of breakup. I have spent more than enough time trying to get my head around both the breakup and why text was used this way. I am not sure if in the end I'm any the wiser on the experience. I feel there are perhaps a couple of reasons why this form of breakup occurs. You could look at it this way, that the breaker is not finding it easy to do the breaking, but they feel they need to for their own valid reasons, and more than likely you will never truly know what they are. It does not matter why in the end. This is more the optimistic view, I suppose, but very often it does not fill in the gaps as to why, and leaves you reeling from the experience and unsure how to handle what you feel. It can leave you angry and dumbfounded. When it happens this way, there is no means to react to them, to show them how you feel or what it means, which are all very valid reasons, very valid feelings and reactions, and leave so many questions. Another way to look at it is to view it as the breaker is being cowardly, not wanting to face the consequences of their actions. They are just looking for an easy way out of the relationship. Okay, the pessimistic view on the text message breakup method. As with the optimistic view, this can leave you angry and dumbfounded. It leaves you with no means to react to them, to vent, to show them what and how you feel and what it means to you, which again are all very valid feelings and reactions. The shit of it all is that when we stop and look at everything, we can see that it was coming, but this requires a very clear head and a lot of thinking on your behalf, which may not be worth it in the end. It depends on if you want to see the proverbial writing on the wall. But in the end, it does not matter how or why it happened. It happened. What matters is what you do next and what you do with the experience, not just the breakup itself, but also from the relationship in the first place. It's possibly a learning experience. The times it has happened to me, it has left me absolutely floored and devastated. And at the time, with the help of family and friends, I have been able to put one foot in front of the other and slowly move forward and on. I had to check in with my family and friends to see if it was something to do with me, or was it to do with the other person, or both. And over time, I started again. I tried again. It just takes time. The hard thing to remember, though, is that it's not always about you or what you may have or may not have done. It can just be about them. And if that is the case, then maybe it was time for it to end in the first place. So the question really is, how does one deal with it? How does one pick up the pieces and learn to live and love again? Yes, I do put it in that order because that is the order it should be. You need to deal with the fallout first and then learn to live again, long before you love again. At this point, I always resort to the simplest and yet some of the hardest solutions, the ones no one wants to hear or do. To start, you get up and you move about. Do not stay in bed for long. You need to do something. Otherwise, the hole that you feel you are in will just get deeper and bigger. Next, you need to talk to family, friends, and a therapist if need be. Find out their view. Here is the hardest part though. You may not want to hear what they have to say about your ex or you. The people you talk to, they need to be trusted and supportive. And if they verbally or otherwise attack you or your ex, they are not good to talk to. They need to be supportive and understanding. Attacking the other person is neither supportive of you nor understanding. When that has all sunken in and you find you are still getting up in the morning and putting one foot in front of the other, you will realize you have lived through it and learned from it. As much as it may seem like it at the time, it is not the end of the world. And maybe you are better off now than before. And maybe you are now a better person for the experience. Do not forget, if you experience difficulties with the breakup, if you experience difficulties with life, if you are experiencing difficulties with relationships, I urge you, please seek help. Not just family and friends, but health professionals like psychologists. Family and friends are great, and we all need them. Even I do. And I sometimes totally forget that. But they are not neutral. They cannot give you an unbiased advice or support. A therapist is, or at least should be. Anyway, if you like this content and would like to see more on motorcycles, art and sex-related content, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell to be notified of any updates. I'll see you next time. Bye.